Ladies and gentlemen, as I promised you that I will come with the analysis of President Ruto lies on the Kenya-Germany labor deal that was signed, labor agreement that was signed between the government of Germany and the government of Kenya.
One of them is the agreement we just signed. This agreement will unlock 250,000 job opportunities for young people from Kenya. That is a bilateral agreement between Germany and Kenya. It is a win-win. You know, there is a big labor deficit in Germany. There is a big labor oversupply in Kenya. How do you benefit Kenya? By giving them the opportunities in here. And how do you remove the deficit here by...
As you all know, Ruto was in Germany for 4 days, and he went there specifically to sign labor agreements between Kenya and Germany. And the president had a chance to meet with the Kenyans in Germany.
We are in the process of signing 19 bilateral labor agreements with different countries. We just concluded bilateral labor agreement with Germany. Rosalind was in Germany. Are we done? We're done. Yes. And they have promised us 250,000 jobs. We have 19 others that we are...
You also had a chance to sign the agreements. Before we dive in, first allow me to thank you for the continued support. If you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly hit the subscribe button so that we may hit 1,000 subscribers, and I would really appreciate. The subscribers, thank you for the continued support. You can support this channel again by clicking the like button so that this video may be visible to as many people as possible. Now, the president promised us, after Germany, after doing signing the labor agreement, he did an interview with the Germany, not the Germany, but international media houses like BBC, and even the BBC posted this. He said, without blinking an eye or without fearing anything, he said that Germany was going to hire 250,000 Kenyans to work in Germany as skilled laborers. This is the post by BBC. I'm going to post the picture here, the screenshot. It is saying, Kenya, Kenyans, 250,000 Kenyans to work in Germany, President Ruto says. Something like that, I'm paraphrasing. I'll post the screenshot here. And immediately after the BBC placed the post, the Germany government replied by distancing themselves from the said 250,000 laborers, and this is the response of the German government. It says, this information is clearly false. The agreement does not state the exact number or quotas of the said workers. All the laborers must meet the immigration requirement to enter into Germany. So that is Germany distancing themselves from President William Ruto's statement that he said Germany has accepted to hire 250,000 laborers or workers to work in Germany. Now, I don't know. You know, people have been accusing our president for being a liar. And you see, if this statement were made in Kenya, most probably it was not a big deal. Or if it was the media houses in Kenya, we are used to that. We are used to our president lying sometimes. But now imagine lying to the whole world without any fear. That's why I say, we Kenyans, what do we fear? I think we only fear hot porridge. If I'm not wrong, we only fear hot porridge. Because imagine seeing the camera and lying directly, and you know you are in Germany. Anyway, that's what happened, and I want us to get the reasons. Why do you think the president had to lie directly to the face of Kenyans and to the entire world? I want to hear from you. Let me get your comments. Write your comments in the comment section, and I'll do my best to read your comments. Now, number one, why I think the president had to do that, number one is he wanted to win the trust of Kenyans that everything he promised come to pass. You see, the president...
Rais wa Ujerumani alikuwa Kenya karibu miezi 3-4 iliyopita. Leo usiku mimi naenda Ujerumani kwa sababu alituahidi ya kwamba tutapata nafasi ya ajira watu 200,000. Lazima niende nipange hiyo kazi.
He promised us that he was going to sign the contract or the agreement after the Germany chancellor came to Kenya. The president of Germany came to Kenya. He has also gone to Germany. I think this was the third time or the second time on the same. And now he was happy that he wanted to show us that the deal that he had really fought for has now come to pass. And you see, he has been saying that, and this clip he was telling us that he's working very hard to ensure Kenyans are going to he'll send more contracts to allow Kenyans to work in other countries. Personally, I'm out of the country, but I was not helped by anyone from the government. So when the government works so hard to make it as if they are the one who have helped us to go out of the country. We paid a lot of money to come to these places. So you want to show the Kenyans that he's really working very hard to help Kenyans get work abroad. Number two, this could be a strategy by the government to divert our attention from the issue of Adani. You see, this story of Adani has stormed the country's media. For the last 2 weeks, we have been talking about Adani, the Senate, moved from the Senate, we went to the strike, the talks between the KA workers and the ministry. We have been talking about Adani. So, and the president knows what the deal contains, and people are very angry. So they wanted to divert our attention from the real thing of Adani, and now we are talking about the issue of Ruto lying because of the 250 jobs. And that is, as a government, I think they have done their best. And you see, that's how politics works. What can you say? Number 3, the president is trying to appeal to the emotions of the Gen Zs, who in the previous months, they were out guns blazing, complaining about unemployment. So now he's trying to show them that, you see, I'm a guy, I'm doing my best to ensure that to get jobs abroad. And you see this one, it will benefit the Gen Z or the people who are the youths. They will go out there, work there, and they get something. So he's trying to appeal to them so that they can restore the love. You see, when he came up with that narrative in the previous elections, the Gen Zs or the youths really loved him. In fact, the people who stood by William Ruto, majority of them were the youths. So maybe he's trying to appeal to the emotions of the Gen Z. And the last one, maybe it is the nature of our president to lie, and we can do nothing about it because he will do everything. And you know, in the propaganda, in the policy of propaganda, in propaganda what normally happens, you share half-truths. What the Robert Greene in the 48 Laws of Power, he called it selective honesty. You give small truth and then you say a lot of lies, or you don't say the truth completely. Or you say a lot of you repeatedly say the lie until the lie becomes the truth. So maybe he's applying those policies. So it is very unfortunate, and it is very embarrassing for our president to be, now people are trolling him because of the same. But now for those who are planning to go to Germany, yeah, you can take the deal. There is a deal, but now the number of, there is no specific number of the people who are supposed to go there. Otherwise, enjoy the rest part of your day. Until next time, this is Hirram Kemei. Like, subscribe, and share. Thank you, very important.